guys, how's it going? Hot off the pages of Facebook. Interdimensional alien entity caught on surveillance camera. Now, I'm not going to play the video, but I am going to point you out to that bright spot that has a circle on it. And in the video, when you play it, you'll see that it's bobbing up and down, more or less, I guess. These were still shots that were taken. And they're suspected it could be a ghost or it could be an extraterrestrial, well, interdimensional alien. So what do you call them? Like not ETs but ITs, I guess. I don't know, computer geniuses. Anyway, so there's a lot of strange stuff that happens on this planet, let's face it. So I'm not going to say this is not a ET of some sort. I don't think it's going to be a ghost, though. Pretty sure about that, okay? However, it is possible, I suppose, that it could be an extraterrestrial something. It is definitely a UFO for sure. Okay, now everybody knows that a UFO is simply got nothing to do with ET entirely. It means unidentified flying object. So until you've identified it, it is unidentified. So in this case, they're talking interdimensional alien entity. Well, I don't see that as being any kind of an entity myself. I just see it as a bright light that's going up and down. You know, which could be simply somebody decided to have some fun with their computer and do some CGI stuff and screw around. Or there could be some authenticity to this. What it actually is anybody's guess, you know. But I don't think it's interdimensional. It could be extraterrestrial. But who knows? Maybe it is interdimensional. It's really hard to say on something like this. I mean, this is black and white surveillance stuff. I mean, can't people get with the times? I mean, we do have color cameras nowadays, you know, but I guess for night vision purposes to a certain point, I guess this is what we got to put up with in life, but whatever. It's a bright light, I'll give it that. What's really kind of deceiving, though, is when you're looking at the first top page here, where it's showing the trail and almost like a path that it's taking, you know, and it appears that it could be coming from the ground and going up, or it could be coming from, you know, up in the air going down, or, you know, and it's got all these different shapes. Now these, of course, like I said, are still shots that I guess have somehow been organized, because it wasn't video footage, it was just still shots apparently. So this kind of makes you wonder, what the hell could this be? This is kind of interesting. In all, though, honestly, I really don't think it has anything to do specifically with ET themselves. So not extraterrestrial. Not a ghost in my opinion. But, you know, everybody has their beliefs. I'm just not one who believes in ghosts, you know. And if you don't like that, well, that's the way it goes. I just don't personally believe in ghosts. A lot of people do. To me, a ghost would be an interdimensional being, because they come from one dimension to another, right? So some people say, well, ghosts are from another dimension. Well, ghosts are called dead people. That's their spirit, okay? And, you know, poltergeists are said to be able to harm people. Well, that's an interdimensional being to me, because an interdimensional being doesn't necessarily have to have a physical body of flesh and blood. You know, if it's an advanced enough race that it no longer requires a body and is pure energy, that to me could be an interdimensional alien entity. But you don't see any form in this entity other than it's basically almost like a ball of light. So, you know, who knows what it is? Maybe it's an alien probe for all we know. But I thought I'd draw some attention to this, because I love it when people banter back and forth about this sort of stuff, you know. And I like to talk about this stuff because it's a big interest to me. And this article was submitted to MUFON, you know. And MUFON's a pretty big organization when it comes to this whole UFO ET stuff. But it goes on to tell, you know, the guy's motion detection alarmed when he was shutting down his computer. He checked no video on it. Okay, which is kind of really suspicious, because the motion detector should set off the video or snapshots. Okay, so he checks the camera, nothing on it. Check the still photos that was found, and this is what he's got. Well, how come he didn't get video then? Motion camera is motion camera. It's either going to do snapshots or video. You know, maybe it didn't take video because he wasn't set for video. I don't really know. Nothing tells us here. Who has any idea? This is why I kind of suspect something like this is somebody who wants some attention, you know, and that's what it means to me, you know, in the end. But it is still hard to say what it is. But it was submitted and archived here in the ghost category, as is quite similar to other paranormal ghost encounters. Okay, so that's where MUFON has put this, as like a ghost. They haven't called it an interdimensional alien themselves from the sounds of things, nor are they calling it an extraterrestrial thing. Okay, and there's no spaceship here, obviously, and because there's nothing that seems to be of a physical form anywhere, it can't be an alien probe, you know, from what we've seen or know about alien probes, okay, which are small little devices that, you know, scoot around checking us over and stuff. But anyways, kind of interesting though. So tell me what you guys think. You know, you've heard my opinions and my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Let's hear from you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, eh?